How's it going, everybody? Thank you very much for hanging out for a little while. I'm Orlando Ruiz Jr., bringing you another classic movie review. Just got back from a little vacation, very rested and ready to get back to work and give you all some more of these classic movie reviews. Thank you very much for being here. And let's get started. So, not that long ago, I saw in one of my comment sections, every now and then I get one or two. I wish I got more comments. But somebody requested Taxi Driver from 1976. So I thought, yes, we must talk about Taxi Driver because it is a great film. It is one of Martin Scorsese's earliest films. It came out after Mean Streets, about 3 years after Mean Streets. That's a film that came out in 1973, I believe, that starred Harvey Keitel, co-starred Robert De Niro before he got famous. And Taxi Driver came out just after, a couple years after The Godfather Part 2, right after De Niro started to make a name for himself. So in this film, you got De Niro as the star, playing Travis Bickle, an iconic performance. This film also co-stars Jodie Foster in an amazing performance. At such a young age, she was able to hold her own against Harvey Keitel, against Robert De Niro, and she's always been a great actress, and even back then it really showed. And Harvey Keitel steals the few scenes that he's in this movie. And I've always enjoyed his acting. Love him in Reservoir Dogs. He's great in Copland. And he's one of those actors, whenever he pops up in something, I'm always there to support Harvey Keitel. He's awesome. And this movie also has a couple of very cool side supporting actors. You got Albert Brooks. I always enjoyed Albert Brooks' comedies. Sybil Shepherd is in this film. And I believe the late Peter Boyle, who played the grandpa in Everybody Loves Raymond. He was in Young Frankenstein. He's always a very cool addition to any movie. As Travis Bickle, Robert De Niro gives an unforgettable performance in this film. Throughout the movie, he shows different shades of this person, different sides. Sometimes this guy can be sort of all right, and sometimes not so all right. And you get a sense that the job that he has taken on is taking a toll on him. Physically, mentally, emotionally, it's messing with his head. So Travis is infatuated with the character played by Sybil Shepherd, and once he gets the courage to finally go talk to her, ask her out for a date, they have a very, very interesting chemistry between the two of them. You can tell she senses that something isn't quite right about this guy yet. She's slightly intrigued because he does turn on a little bit of charm and does show some confidence, even though he is very awkward. But somehow he sort of wins her over for the date, and they go on the date. After the date with Sybil Shepherd doesn't go well, the De Niro character is pushed further into obscurity and isolation. And there is a great scene with De Niro and Peter Boyle where Travis is sort of trying to reach out, and Peter Boyle plays a fellow cab driver, and they have this really great conversation where Peter Boyle is trying to give him advice, and De Niro is talking about how he just wants to do something. He doesn't know what, but you can tell this guy's ready to snap. Based on this conversation, the audience can tell he's about to snap, and Peter Boyle tries to give him some advice, but it doesn't quite sink in because by the time De Niro is having this conversation with him, you can tell he's already pretty far gone and he is ready to take some kind of action. What that is, you got to watch the movie to find out. So not long after this conversation with Peter Boyle, Travis Bickle purchases some firearms, and shortly after that we get the iconic scene where he's practicing his quick draw in front of a mirror, and we get the iconic "You talking to me?" Everyone has seen that at some point, parodied in a movie or something. Maybe you've seen a meme or something, but yeah, that's a great scene where he's trying to get himself amped up, psyched up for something he's about to do. This is a Martin Scorsese movie after all, so I'm sure it won't come as a shock to people when I say that this movie ends bloody and violently and gloriously. And Robert De Niro gives the performance of a lifetime in this film. For all classic movie lovers, or just movie lovers in general, if you're a fan of Robert De Niro or Martin Scorsese, this is a must-see film, and I highly recommend it. This is one of the greatest films ever made. It's a 4-star classic. Please check this out. I'm sure you can find this on streaming. I've seen it before on Hulu. I've seen it before on Netflix. but these movies do get taken off from time to time and switched around. So if you want to find yourself a hard copy, they're out there. This is the one I got, and this is Robert De Niro there on the front sporting a really cool mohawk there. I don't know if you ever saw De Niro with a mohawk, but if you'd like to, check out Taxi Driver. It is definitely worth your time and highly recommend this movie. Can't say enough about it. It is a gem. So with that said, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you very much for checking this classic movie review out. There's lots of movies I want to talk about, so I will be uploading another review very soon. Thank you very much for hanging out. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Be sure to hit that bell for more notifications on videos. And please comment, because I hardly ever see comments. I would like to know, what's your favorite De Niro movie or favorite De Niro performance? What's your favorite Robert De Niro movie? What's your favorite Robert De Niro performance? Please let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for hanging out, and take care, everybody.